Hey, hello to my first YouTube video with commentary. Here we are in Sweden, in Eskilstuna, doing start loops. So yeah, here I already go out on the first loop. I had some troubles getting into the focus on the first few loops, so yeah, maybe you can see, especially on the next one, that I'm not too focused, but yeah, so it was here very flat terrain, just 2.5 meters equidistance, and so just compass work. Yeah, I was a bit confused here in the start with the yellow areas and the hills, because I think all the hills looked quite yellow from the distance, so I wasn't 100% sure here, but I just trusted the compass and yeah. There, then I saw the big hill there before the cliff here. You could see the cliff here already from here, so then I just ran there. Yeah, to the second one I instantly saw the big yellow hill, so just ran on top of it. Yeah, good direction. And then I tried to see the hill, like kind of like next to the next control here. But yeah, as you will see, like I thought the hill is like starting more on the bottom, so I was too far left then, and I was a bit uncertain, as you will see, because I thought here is the hill, but actually it started, this was already like next to the control. But here I got it, here I realized and got the control. Yeah, I do the next one, just compass again. Didn't even try to read all the hills. I just wanted to see the last yellow hill then there in the end. Yeah, here I saw then the yellow hill, and so I just continued over it, went with the compass still, and then already you could already kind of see the stone from here and the control, so yeah, it was easy from here. Yeah, so first loop done. Here it was actually quite good still. I kept it a bit slower, even though the focus wasn't that much on yet. But now on the second loop, the focus wasn't still there, and yeah, I struggled with like reading the map and knowing what I had to see. Yeah, so I just took direction here, and yeah, I just wanted to see the big marsh like to the left. And yeah, then I didn't really have a good plan. Yeah, as I said, like the focus wasn't that on, and yeah, I just ran basically. Yeah, here I saw the marsh and thought like, yeah, okay, soon has to be the control in the re-entrant. So I thought it's like there for some reason. I don't know. I didn't read the map really. That was not good. But then I realized that to be like there in the next one. Yeah, the next one. I already saw the yellow plus stone plate there, all the way back there, so I just ran towards it. Yeah, then to the next stone plate. Just continued with direction. Tried to see the, yeah, here I saw the marsh, and then tried to see here the hill in front of the control. Yeah, so I saw it here, and then I knew, yeah, the control has to be like behind that hill there. So here I already saw the null from the control. Just continued towards it. And there's the control. Yeah, now again for the next control, it's like I didn't really have a good plan here. I just ran, and yeah, you will see. Yeah, I knew I was in the marsh here. Also saw the cliff here to the left. Yeah, and maybe, yeah, here I did quite a bit bad direction, so already was quite far left here. Yeah, and then because I didn't have a good plan, I just somehow like ran in the direction and thought like I see like the yellow stuff in the distance, like before the control 33 here, but I just ran to some other yellow here without really noticing it, and yeah, completely wrong direction here. Yeah, so here I was like thinking I'm like now on top, like under the control 33 here on the hill, but actually I was somewhere here where it wasn't even yellow, so that was quite confusing, I think, sometimes on the map. And then I saw like the stone from the finish here, and then I knew I was at the finish, and I was quite confused. Yeah, not a good control here. Yeah, and then I just took direction from there. And then, yeah, I mean, you could see the little hill there behind it, and then the re-entrant, so then it wasn't hard. Yeah, and then just continued back where I already came from. Yeah, so after this one I tried to get my focus back again, and yeah, it worked, at least for the next one. My focus was quite good again, and yeah. Yeah, so here I start now with a bit more focus. Try to have a plan here and not just run without anything. So from start took direction. Yeah, read the marsh. then the hill, the kind of like bigger plateau here. Then try to see the two little yellow hills there, which are right there. Just run past them. Saw the stone also. Then my plan was just to run like, see the marsh there in front of the control, and also the yellow next to the hill. And yeah, with that it should work pretty well. Yeah, so here I noticed I'm in the marsh, and also I see the yellow already. So just towards the hill here. Yeah, again, the next control, just mainly direction and reading the map. Try to read the map as well as possible. Yeah, so here I guessed I had to be here, and then I also got confirmed by seeing the stone here in the re-entrant, which is right there. So then I knew I was exactly at the stone. Continue through the marsh. And then you could already see the control there. So you could see from quite far, then it wasn't that hard. Yeah, then to the finish, just short finish. Quite easy here, just direction. Maybe seeing the hill here to the right. Yeah, quite good loop here. But still not 100%. Or this yeah, here I was quite good. But on the next one I still didn't have maybe the best focus yet still. Or actually, I think I was focused, but just didn't have the confidence there after the few mistakes before. But yeah, just took a compass again here to control number 31. I had to go. And yeah, just try to read the map as well as possible. Yeah, so I just went here through the hills. I guess they were the hills before the yellow, even though they look quite yellow, I think. Just, yeah, went through them. And then just with direction, didn't really try to know exactly where I am here. But then towards the next hill, I knew this has to be the big yellow hill here. And yeah, I also saw the huge stone there. So from that, I took the direction again from the big hill here. Then also saw here the other kind of with the help line, the hill. I noticed it here. So I knew if I went left from the hill, just continue down the re-entrant there, I should like fall on the control. At least that was my plan here. Yeah, so I went down here next to the hill. Was now in like the re-entrant. Continue down. But now I got quite unsure because I didn't see any like cliff or control. Because on the map it looks like it should be like kind of pointing towards me. So then I thought I maybe like the re-entrant next to it. So I went left, nothing. Now this time, yeah, I'm at this hill already, went back, and then I saw the control, so yeah, quite unlucky there. Didn't really trust myself there. Yeah, so again, just taking direction, seeing the hill here, going up on the hill, and then thinking like, yeah, like going first past the first knoll, and then like behind the second knoll with the stone should be the control. So up on the hill. Here saw the knoll and the stone. First didn't see the control, was looking here. Now I just took direction. And here again, I think I didn't have quite a plan here for the next control, so yeah, of course try to read the map. Yeah, here I jumped over the cliff. Know exactly where I was here. But from that point on, I don't think I ever knew exactly where I was again. Just continued. Yeah, I didn't read the map too carefully here, because otherwise I would have known where I am. Yeah, so I got a bit off the wrong direction here towards the finish. And I was thinking like I just want to go to the top of the yellow here, but I'm already like almost past here. So I'm actually running towards the big hill here and didn't really realize it. So I already got quite confused here where I am. Yeah, from top of the hill I just looked what I can see. And yeah, luckily I could kind of see the path that leads to the finish, so yeah, I was a bit lucky here. Yeah. So, but now I said to myself, now I have to be focused, otherwise the training is for nothing. So, yeah, not too bad, but in the end I didn't have a plan again, really. Yeah, but quite a nice forest here actually. Yeah, so try to get the focus again. Got a really good loop now for the confidence. Here you can see on his neck. Yeah, so I was now really focusing on trying to have a plan for the controls and good direction, especially. That was the main goal. So yeah, here my plan was mostly go with direction and then try to here I felt like the first re-entrant here. And then also kind of feeling the next re-entrant here, of like the bigger re-entrant here in the forest. And then seeing afar you can already see the hill, the yellow hill there, so just running on top of it. Yeah, so here I went over this, and then I could already see here the knoll in front of the hill, but the control was quite good hidden, but I was confident. So yeah, easy. 10 to 49. Yeah, again, just direction as always here. Continued here over to try to stay on top of the hill here. And then again, I wanted to see here the hill with the cliff here, where I was before also as well. So you could see it quite well from here there, the hill. So I went over it. And then from there I saw like the next hill that like kind of led me already to the control. So I just went over it into the next yellow hill, and then just get behind it in the re-entrant. So that way it should be quite easy. And then it was already back to the finish. So again, direction, try to cut here in the re-entrant where the marsh ends. So then I know exactly where I am there. So like here. Yeah, now it was quite fuzzy here again, the terrain. A lot of stuff. But yeah, I could see here, you can really see the cliff here in the distance. So I just went to the cliff, and from that I just took the direction, and then you could already see the control here in the distance. So quite easy loop here actually. Yeah, and then I think it's already no, it's the second last loop I think now. Or is it the last already? We will see. Yeah, try to do it as same as before. Good direction, like know where I am. So here, I read like the yellow hill again here to my right. Yeah, and then here I saw the stone. It looks quite big, but I didn't really find exactly where it should be, but so I just continued with confidence. And yeah, here you could see the marsh, so I knew, yeah, over the marsh. Try to see the yellow here, which is quite, yeah, it's a bit fuzzy again. But then, yeah, try to see the stones. You could already kind of see the stones there in the distance. I just try to see the green here, yeah, make sure. Yeah, good direction here. But yeah, the next ones here are quite easy, because you have the big yellow hills here. So you could see them quite far here in the distance already, the big hill. So just running towards it is, yeah, not a difficult job. Yeah, so now took like again direction from like kind of like next to the hill, and knew I had like when I had to fall down, like trying to see then the knoll and the stone when it starts to like go down here. So there is the stone and the knoll. Yeah, here I had to kind of like thought I will go like a bit around the hill here. It's quite steep. Again, just going direction, try to stay like, try to see like the end of the marsh here, and also the yellow that should be on the other side of the marsh, which actually you don't see like that well, but I think the cliff behind it is what really helped me here. So yeah, from that just getting a control, quite short loop here as well, quite easy again. Yeah, so this is the last loop now. Yeah, just went with control, just went with again with compass here, direction. Try to stay tough on my direction. Here I stepped into some hole there, almost hurt myself. Yeah, here I didn't read much at first, but now the marsh, and try to go like between the hills here, which you could see quite well there, the big hill. And then from there, kind of try to stay like on the side of the hill. Again, next to the control from before, seeing like the end of the bigger hill here, and then yeah, you could already see like the next hill and the next yellow. Like the visibility is really good, so it was quite easy from there. And yeah, the next control again, I think it's 38 there. You can just go over the tops here, over the yellow tops. You wouldn't even need your compass here. Just to the next yellow, from that to the next yellow. You could already see it from here. And yeah, just run there. quite easy again. So went over the yellow here, and then now it had to be behind there in the marsh. And then last time to the finish. Here I actually went quite stupid. You could have, I ran like all the time in the marsh here. Could have just stayed a bit to the left. But yeah. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave some comments and some likes. And maybe subscribe if you want to see more. Yeah. Thanks for watching.